with Somalian President Mohamed Abdullahi Mohamed Farmajo at his office. We have more on that. Somalian President Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo and Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed held discussion on ways of strengthening bilateral relations and economic ties among the two countries. President Farmajo, while arriving at Bole Airport, he was welcomed by Prime Minister and the senior government officials. Press Secretary at Prime Minister Office Nugusutullah said the two leaders have exchanged ideas on the regional issues, adding the way Ethiopia used Somalian ports for import-export purposes.
አጠቃቀም ካሁን ቀደም የተጀመረ አጀንዳ አለ እሱን በተመለከተ በአጠቃላይ የኢኮኖሚ ትስስር
There are started procedures with Somalia on ways of using their port. The two leaders have held discussion on this. The other thing is that strengthening economic ties of the two countries, restoring peace of the region, was the main agenda of the two leaders. They have also exchanged ideas on the administration of Somaliland. On the other hand, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed and President Farmajo have further discussed on the tripartite relation with Kenya.
በሶማሌና በኬንያ መካከል ያለው ግንኙነት ወደ ተሻለ ደረጃ የሚመጣበት ጉዳይ ላይ ቀደም ባለው ጊዜም በአሁኑም ውይይት
They have also discussed the relation between Somalia and Kenya to harmonize their relation and stabilize their region, as well as strengthening their economic relations. The Minister of Health received the Universal Health Coverage UHC Ministerial Championship Award in recognition to his homegrown and grassroots-oriented health extension program, HEP. Mr. Sanait, a model health extension worker and prior model health development army, accepted the award on behalf of 40,000 health extension workers at Africa Health Agenda International Conference in Kigali, Rwanda. The health extension program launched in 2004 to develop community-based accelerated expansion of health facilities resulted in a significant progress the health outcomes of Ethiopia's population over the past decades. The country has made a significant advancement in reducing child days and maternal mortality rates. There was also a vast improvement in hygiene and sanitation coverage, as well as a reduction of major communicable diseases. About 40,000 female health extension workers are deployed all over the country. They provide key health service through fixed and outreach bases. Minister of Finance Ahmed Shide said Ethiopia is implementing reforms to broaden the participation of the private sector in the country's economy, as well as increase competitiveness as it seeks to create decent jobs for its populace. A joint workshop has been organized by the ECA and the World Bank. We have more of that. In a speech read on his behalf at a joint Economic Commission for Africa World Bank roundtable workshop on jobs and economic transformation, Mr. Shide said unemployment remained an issue in Ethiopia despite the country managed to sustain rapid growth for more than a decade and a half. A concern for policymakers in Ethiopia continues to be the ability to create adequate quality jobs. He said a recent survey revealed that while urban unemployment had decreased, overall unemployment had not declined in the recent years, hence the need to transform private sector participation in the economy. Mr. Shide said the government has been implementing strategies that focus on job creation, being fully cognizant that creates jobs. There are needs to be a structural transformation from low productive sector to high productive sectors. Accordingly, the Ethiopian government has deployed several strategies and programs in parallel to support micro, small and medium enterprises, industrial parks, development and construction of integrated agro-industrial parks. Ahmed Shide said, the minister said, the service and hospitality sector has so far been the big job creator in Ethiopia of the reforms. While they do not expect these reforms to be easy to transform economic in the short medium term. The minister added, for a country like Ethiopia, where 2 million new jobs need to be created, there is nothing more important than tying the job creation agenda with transformation efforts. They believe that the reforms will help to think more clearly on how to go about it. Participants agreed that Africa cannot develop and eradicate poverty if it continues to do business as usual, according to the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa, ECA. There is need to raise agricultural productivity significantly and creating value chains for decent paying jobs, among other actions. Vice President of the Oromia Regional State, Ebasan, who is also coordinator of social cluster of the region, has inaugurated various development projects in our season. Let Teresa has an account.
Primary schools in Limo and Bilbilo districts, as well as Sagre preparatory schools that have been built at a cost of 23 million government budget, have been inaugurated by Vice President of the Oromia Regional State, who is also coordinator of the social sector of the region, Eba Hassan. The schools are located in RC Zone of Oromia Regional State. Speaking on the event, Administrator of RC Zone, Abadir Abda, said promising works have been done in a school expansion throughout the zone.
Currently, there are about 1,206 both primary and preparatory schools, including the inaugurated schools in the zone. More than 1 million students are also attending the class.
Head of the Oromia Education Bureau, Dr. Tola Bariso, for his part, underscored that with the work it carried out on education over the last 2 years, the regional government is able to produce competent students even at global arena.
We are working to produce capable students who compete at national, African, and global level. 6 students who learned at Oromia boarding school have been selected at Africa level to compete on NASA Challenge. Their project has been selected.
According to him, the Oromia Education Bureau is ready to sponsor them with 180,000 birr. Vice President of the Oromia Regional State, Eba Hassan, was also coordinator of the social sector of the region. On the inauguration ceremony, said the inaugurated schools are vital for the surrounding community, adding the government is striving to finalize the delayed school projects. She also said the government is working with emphasis to ensure quality education. The Oromia Regional Government will continue the work of ensuring quality education in addition to the effort of school expansion. We believe that the inaugurated schools will help the surrounding community in overcoming education-related problems. They've accentuated that the regional government will work with due attention to make schools the center of excellence. I would like to pledge that the Oromia Regional Government will work with emphasis to support schools through technology in order to make them the center of excellence where scholars will be produced. She called upon the teachers to discharge the responsibility in producing capable students. The surrounding community OBN talked to said that the inaugurated schools will resolve the existing problems.
Previously, the students used to attend their education in Saguri Secondary School. At that time, it was difficult to get class for tutorial and makeup, but now the problem has been solved. It is very good for us to get additional preparatory school here.
World Women's Day has been celebrated at Oromia level at Nekamti town of East Shore Zone. Heads of women's and children affairs across the region have participated on the event. Here is Fikadu Brano for the detail.
March 8th Day has been celebrated for the 108th round as the world and for 43rd as Ethiopia under the team led give due attention for women to ensure their inclusive participation and the benefit at Nekamte town of Oromia. Heads of Women, Children and the Youth Affairs Office and heads of Women Federation drawn from 20 zones and 19 towns of Oromia have participated on the event. Mayor of Nekamte town, Bogala Shuma, in his welcoming speech said, this year, March 8th celebration is unique because it is celebrated at the time the country is in deep reforms. This year, March 8th celebration is unique for many things. For instance, we are celebrating the day at the time our country is undertaking many reforms. We are also celebrating it at the time the government has given due attention for women to ensure their socio-economic and political benefit. Our women have been playing a great role in this regard. Head of the Oromia Women, Children and Youth Affairs Bureau, Muna Ahmed, on the event, noted that the aim of the celebration is to ensure equality and participation rights of women so as to benefit them socially, economically, and politically. The day is aimed to recognize women's participation in socio-economic and political aspects. Women had been under great pressure at global level for many years. Due to this, they have faced socio-economic and political problems. To come out of these challenges, women of different countries had made bitter struggle, and now we are looking good progress, she said. She added that all stakeholders should play their role in peacekeeping to realize women's participation in all spheres. Participants of the ceremony, for their part, underscored that they have got good experiences from the event. Our government has been undertaking many works to empower women, so we are happy on what the government is doing, she said. I have got best knowledge and experiences from the event. I'm also ready to share the experiences for other women, she said. On the event, women who have created job opportunity for many citizens have been awarded a recognition certificate.
Our discussion stage that focus on increase the productivity of agricultural products has been organized in Finfinne City. On the stage, various research papers on the issue has been presented. Akluga brought the detail.
Melkasa Agriculture Research Center, in collaboration with Simlesa Ethiopian program, has organized a consultation forum with stakeholders. National policy on agriculture sector, conservation of agriculture land, and how to implement modern farming systems were issues under discussion. A State Minister of Agriculture, Dr. Iyasu Abraha, on the event said that conducting intensive research in the agriculture sector is crucial to maximize productivity. Dr. Mulugeta Mokra is program coordinator at Simlesa Research Center and director of South African countries. He had to say the following about the research findings. The researches were conducted by high-profile researchers, which is the right solution to maximize productivity. Coordinator of Simlesa Research Center at Ethiopia, Dr. Badru Bashir, for his part, noted that frequently plowing the land and overgrazing reduces soil fertility. Some farmers who participated on the forum expressed their readiness to implement the research findings.
Well, viewers, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed and President Farmajo has traveled to Kenya to discuss on bilateral issues after held deep discussion on bilateral issues. That's all for now. Many thanks for joining us. Have a good day.